All right. I'm ready for engine start. Teacher.
Operation complete.
So basically same as, so you want to put the engine switch, ignition switch on A. Let's do crank A.
Okay. Crank A.
And then let's have your engines up on the screen down below. The, the engine button.
What do you? Oh, I see what you're
Yep.
saying. Yeah, this one down here. Engines. Okay. Disconnect
All right,
hand
and
signals. Then just hit the start.
yep. And I think you're gonna gauge fuel. I think in this plane.
Oh, there's
like
an
30.
engage of fuel.
Yep. So click start, and then go down the engine, and then go down. Yeah, see the engine 1 and 2. So you're gonna gauge fuel. I think at 30 and 2.
Okay, at 30. So it's like a Boeing.
So is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal
Okay,
will
there's
be on the right.
14.
We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
17. At what? Do I engage it? At
30.
Can you bump the sound of the sim so we can hear it?
It's at
Just for the engine start?
it's at 20. I can't hear my instructor though if I have the noise up. It takes a while to get to 20 or 30, I mean.
Yeah.
You know,
Basically, what the real world, what the sim is, you want so it maxes out when it stops going up. That's when you turn it on. So
right
it's
now
kind of stalled out.
it's kind of stalled out at 23.
All right, and then engage fuel.
Okay. Yep, things are looking good. Do the packs go off automatically? Johnny asks.
No, I think you can leave them on in this plane. So
I'm impressed so far.
the sounds are amazing in this plane. Okay. And then just click
Start number 1. Right?
Yep.
It's interesting how it has arm for start to. Oh, that one's the first engine's going much quicker. That's probably mimicking the real world too, huh? Because there's pressure in the system, maybe. Oh, now it's going a little bit slower. Never mind.
Yeah, you can probably engage fuel about 20.
I was gonna say I think that I can't even get to 30 without. Maybe it's the altitude change. I'll just do it at 20.
And it's cool how the screens black out. You do that power transfer on the screens. Pretty cool how they modeled that.
I find it rather fascinating that they're still flying this plane between Boise and Salt Lake, and vice versa.
Well, there's a lot of FedEx owns a lot of these planes. So does UPS.
How old are they?
80s, early 80s.
Oh, there's the power transfer.
Now that shield over there to your left, next to the engine, the other screen, you can clear that out with the clear button down below.
The TCAS stuff.
Yeah, if you hit clear, I'll clear that screen out, and then And it's the buttons down by the throttle. Those but
Okay, that's cleared. Or no, it's not cleared. You, so, it was, am I hitting the right clear? I'm hitting the clear on
yeah,
the...
yeah. And I'm sorry. When you first turn the plane on, there'll be some information there that you can
Oh,
clear that
okay.
out
Okay.
in the beginning. So
Was this plane one of Airbus's first?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right, we got engine started.
All right, so I can turn the APU off.
APU off. I should have turned the
your
beacon on already.
Yeah, your beacon nav lights.
Okay. Nose wheel to taxi.
Nope, that's all fine. Yeah, no taxi. You want to set your flaps and auto brake and slats or
Chase slats
have
15.
yep.
And then where's the auto brake set?
It's on the center console. See auto brake. No, it's on the by the MFD in the front. Typical Airbus, where their Airbus buttons are normally.
Oh, it's the same as the... Yeah, okay. I don't see them, though.
It's right in the middle, the very middle of the console.
Oh, right there. Okay, there we go. So, max auto brake, all right.
Mm-hmm. Spoilers armed. You just pull straight up like a typical Airbus.
Oh, okay.
And then, so for your nav, you want to set profile on your autopilot. Profile
What do you mean?
underneath your heading knob, or
Okay.
altitude knob. It says profile. Profile is your VNav.
So, highlight that up.
Yeah, and then yep, and then nav.
And nav, okay.
Because if you notice where the temperature is, your ETA and your takeoff, it says takeoff that in your flex temp settings.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in profile when you take off, it automatically sets the takeoff during climb to climb and cruise automatically for you.
Oh, okay.
So, and then see the little screw to the left of the auto throttle button.
Yep.
That's your click spot for the auto
For toga? Okay. I'll try my toga button. If it doesn't work, then I'll click that.
And then if you go further to the left, just to see the PFD dial.
Yep.
The very end that says radio. See the radio button, the radio switch, and it says radio. And
Yep.
that hides your yoke. If you click that, it'll hide your yoke.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I like it. Okay.
All right, I think we're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to release the parking brake.
And then you can do your, check for takeoff button and all that.
Oh, there's a takeoff config.
Yep. But then we have trim set. I think the trim was.
I don't see where you do the trim.
What was your trim setting in your EFB? Oh, it's right there. Trim. It's in your FMS. It's 1.2 down on your FMS.
Okay,
Your
1.2 down. So I can use my trim wheel. Oh, there we go. So 1.2 down. Right about that. I'm assuming it's about right there. No, it's not even close. Okay. I need to get up to that little knot, that black notch. Right in there. Okay. I'm assuming the takeoff config is down here.
Yes.
I don't see takeoff config.
No, because that must be getting confused the other Airbus. I think you're good. You're good.
Okay. All right, throttling up. Thank you, Ed Force. There are
And then
Boeing isms because Airbus needed to gain trust on the Airbus system with the pilot.
And just make sure you set your screen back to nav or arc from the plan mode.
Okay, switching to Efus to map. Yeah, I like map.
And oh yes, right, your TCAS needs to be turned on.
Let me stop the plane. I'm also gonna set a fake squawk code. Okay, TARA. Do comms come on automatically, or do you have to hit these buttons
You push the button.
to if I wanted to get on VATSIM or whatever?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for the follow, Luamax. Luamax with the follow.
So one thing about this plane, when you take off, basically all you're gonna do is just hit toga button. It does it for you automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you follow the FMS because this plane climbs like a rocket.
When you say follow FMS, what do you mean?
I mean, your flight director. Make sure you follow the flight director.
Oh, okay.
And then once you come through to where you're at, you engage autopilot. But yeah, go watch some of those inibuild videos. They're really good in this plane. There's a lot of stuff.
My rudder is not really responding very well. I guess it's a big plane. The nose wheel steering. Oh, he wants me to turn on my flight directors?
They're on already.
That's the nav and the profile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hotchmania! Hello, sir. You have this bird? We got another follow. We got Forrest Hump with the follow. Like a space shuttle launch, yeah. I guess my only criticism so far is that this is not a just get up and launch and go plane. Because that config of the EFB and the McDo is there's some time involved in that.
Yeah.
And there's no like click here for a quick zero fuel weight, etc. Because sometimes I just want to go fly quickly. Now this is a sit down and be methodical, but that also can be fun sometimes. We got 5 gifted subs and 100 bits. Thank you, Crasha, for the bits. Appreciate that, man. I'm learning along with you as well. And Dogo gifting 5 subs. Illuminator 1974. Arsenal 011. Digital Giraffe. I do like that Twitch name. I'm a Rich Mon from Jamaica, Mon. And Newmark getting the 5 gifted community subs. Thank you, Dogo. You're a legend. Through that 5 gifted subs, I might apply that toward the purchase of this plane that I've already bought. Because I could use a little assistance.
I would.
Yeah, a little
Zero-sum game.
Yeah, a little. It's not for the faint of heart spending $95 on a plane in X-plane. Because it's been. I'll be honest, we've all kind of slowed our roll with buying planes in the last few months, but I'm back in. Back
Yeah, this
in
is.
the saddle again.
I had like 6 weeks where I was just like MSFS or MFS because it just looks awesome. And then you're like, I can't really go on VATSIM in anything above a piston.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
There's
same
no
way.
helicopters, there's no gliders, and then you drift back to XP or P3D and you go, oh, this is
I remember
if-
these days. Yeah.
if the systems and the IFR and everything like was as good as this in MFS, it's just gonna clean up.
Yeah. Yeah. Something just beeped at me. Whoa, if you click the flashlight next to your left knee, it goes to night vision. I just bought this and I'm also learning. Did you just buy this like just today? Did we dent your wallet, Bird? And I don't know where the flashlight is, and I don't know what night vision means, but
Yeah, there's a flashlight in there, so you click it. Like if you're starting up at nighttime or it's dark out, you click the flashlight, and it's like a flashlight.
oh, down by my knee. Oh, night vision. Night vision, night vision. We don't need to have it. Yeah. It's overcast here in Salt Lake City.
Your second name is Travolta, isn't it?
Staying alive, staying alive. Oh, that's the theme song for X-Plane. And P3D. Staying alive. My voice is cracking. All right.
Bit of music just now, but it's the Bee Gees, obviously. Have you ever listened to the Barbara Streisand, Robin Gibb? Don't know which Gibb. The album Guilty. That
Barry
is
Gibb,
phenomenal.
Andy Gibb. It's interesting that you say Barbara Streisand because I haven't heard that name in like a year, right? But yet last night I was watching that American Pickle or whatever it is, that show with Seth Rogen. Is it the something pickle show? Anyway, they at the very end of the movie is a scene from I think Yentl, and it's Barbara Streisand, and it looked like the guy from the My Name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. He was what's his name? It's a female name. Mandy Patinkin. And anyway, he was. I guess if I recognized him, he was in a scene with Barbara Streisand in Yentl. And it's funny how things come in waves. So you say Barbara Streisand, and the name of the album is what?
Guilty.
Guilty. I'm gonna have to listen to that.
It's my mother's favorite album, and when I was young, I was like, "This is crap." And then
it's grown on you, huh?
I got a bit older. I'm like, "Holy, this is so good."
I've never heard of it, so I'll have to.
My mother had a Saturday Night Fever album as a kid growing up. I remember her playing that all the time.
The other one she played, it was either Guilty or Millie Jackson. What's it called? Oh man, there's two albums, but the one I'm talking about, the first side is the mistress of a guy singing, and the second side is the wife of the guy singing. Caught Up. I think it's called Caught Up. It is a brilliant album. Brilliant.
I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check that out. Mandy is awesome. He played a great role in Homeland. He did play a great role. He also was. I preferred him in Criminal Minds. Yeah, Digital Giraffe. You read my mind. I preferred him in Criminal Minds to the guy who replaced him. But am I correct though? Did I recognize him in Yentl? Can someone do an IMDb on the movie Yentl, Barbara Streisand, and see if it is Mandy Patinkin as the character that's in there in that one scene? I think she was doing like the things that you can't do on Twitch. Scene thingy majigger. All right. Oh, there it is. Millie Jackson. All right. Can you post that in the random room on Discord so I can remember to check that out?
Yeah, will do.
And also the just say Guilty Barbara Streisand someone gib on the Discord. That way I can remember, because I have a old man memory. Okay, I need to check on one thing before I take off. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, we good?
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep.
Well, John's away. I want to hijack his channel. How many of the guys and girls in chat are VI flyers?
Oh, VR. I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. I want to eventually. I just haven't found a good headset or found one that's available.
Well, I started with the HTC Vive just because I love the tracking system. I've got an Index headset now, and the tracking is phenomenal, and the visual quality is better. The feeling of being in the cockpit is just amazing, particularly in helis. But it's not quite there. It's quite difficult to go on bat sim because manipulating comm frequencies and dials
Yeah.
and things isn't that easy. But I fly in 2D probably 40% of the time and VR 60% of the time, just for the immersion.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying it out with X-Plane.
So as
I think explain right now is the best way to go for VR at the moment.
as I walk back into my sim pit room, I look at all of this equipment, and I look at this beautiful plane and all these screens, and I think, man, you are obsessed. I wonder if brewing's going to become like this.
I know I have so many throttle controls laying all over the place.
Did you see what was coming for me? What I've got on order?
What do you
Scotty?
got?
The all-in-one system I got?
Did you get the Airbus?
No. I'm talking about brewing now.
Oh, brewing.
Look,
Sorry.
do you see what I got coming?
Oh yeah, I saw that last time.
No,
Savvy
that's-
Oh, man.
that's the first step in going hardcore.
You should have the thing set up in the background, but behind your stream.
I
you see
think
it
that's a
brewing.
great idea, actually, like a nice background monument.
Bubbling
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
All
The
right.
thing is, you really need to be making some moonshine and then, putting a V8 in your car and outrunning the cops.
Yeah. Hey, we're at 97 viewers, so thank you guys for joining me today. Again, if we cross 100, I'm doing a giveaway. So, landing lights coming on, and strobe lights are going to auto, nose light to taxi. Anything else I need to do on the overhead here? Oh, Red Raider! Red Raider with the subscribe.
You were saying about coming into your room and seeing all the equipment you've got.
Just 1 second. 21 months from Red Raider. Good to see you, man. Long time no talk. I've missed your. You haven't streamed lately, have you? Or have I just not caught you online? Nice. Thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate that. Also, Real Nobody Zero. Real Nobody Zero with a 25-month subscribe. Thank you, Real Nobody. Double sub. Thank you, guys. Nary P, good afternoon from Massachusetts. Thank you for joining us from Massachusetts. I would like to eat at some Legal's Seafood today. Can you bring some over, please? You've been traveling for work too much? Well, it's time to to carve out maybe over the holidays. You can get a stream or two in. Thank you for the follow. We got Lasso Wits with the follow. Thank you. Crasha, what were you saying? What was reminding you?
Yeah, where you're walking into your room and all the stuff you've got, and you're obsessed. If I go under my bed, I've got every
Where's this going?
controller I've ever bought in the last 40 years. Not 40, the last 30 years. Because
Wow.
I'm thinking, oh, it's got potentiometers in it. It's got Hall of Fame. It's got buttons. Maybe I can repurpose it.
The question that begs, based on what you were saying earlier, is how much beekeeping equipment do you have under your bed?
Not so much. Yeah, unfortunately, I kept bees for 2 years. It was great. Really enjoyed it, and I'd do it again. I just need to move. And unfortunately, my last Connolly died of a disease. So it was actually
I don't know what a
heartbreaking.
Connolly is.
A colony.
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 A bee colony. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Disease.
so it was absolutely heartbreaking. And that's why I do it again, because I feel like bees are properly important.
Very good for the system. Nary P says, should I get this plane over the 350?
I would.
The 350 is fantastic now. It used to kind of not be so much, but I like. In fact, you kind of reminded me that I've forgotten to fly that a lot lately. All right.
So, John, 2 more things you got to turn off.
Okay.
Got to turn go. So your
Ignition off.
Yep. Then APU bleed off.
APU bleed off. Okay. We're ready for takeoff.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to taxi into position. This is exciting.
And then once you get in position, you're gonna throttle up to about 40 N1, and then hit toga.
You betcha, Neri. These guys are experts. This is brand new to me, but I can tell you right now, I really am loving this plane.
It's so complex.
Oh, we dropped down to 91 viewers. Dang it. Wanted to hit the century mark today. Maybe we will.
It's early.
It's early. The thing about Twitch and Flight Sim is it's blown up. I mean, if you right now, if you look in the different categories on Twitch, there are a ton of streamers now, and it's fantastic. The community is gigantic.
You're the reason why I'm here.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for
my wallet.
thank you. Yeah, your wallet denting. My wallet got dented by you. You've over time have dropped this name into my ear, and I finally have pulled the trigger. And I'm enjoying it.
This plane reminds me of the FlyJ Sim 727s.
I'm going to change my view just a little bit there. All right, so 40% on the N1. All right, and then as far as engaging autopilot, do I just flip these AP 1 and 2 on, or just one of them on?
But just one.
Okay.
When you're ready to go. And then, again, you'll see the flight director, the command bars kick in on takeoff roll.
Okay.
You really want to follow those, because if you do it too shallow of a takeoff, you'll overspeed.
Okay, so the green followed the flight director then.
Yep. So, yep, 40 N1, toga, and then rock and roll.
All right. Should I leave it overcast? Or do we want some ortho visual?
We can do a breakout.
Okay. Here we go. Does it calculate top of descent? That's a good question.
Yes, it does.
It does. Good. Vixen says, and Scotty says, okay. All right, I'm going to turn up the volume for takeoff. Here we go. It's already at N140. Okay, toga is engaged. It worked. I think toga worked, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, snack. I'm veering off the runway. I forgot what V1 was. It's about right here.
162.
Follow that flight director. Oh, I was a little premature. Gear up. Oh, snack.
No, it's automatic.
It says autopilot off.
Yeah, because you oversped. You did.
Okay, another flyby. During the most critical phase of flight, John is in the outside camera view. But it's too fun to watch that roll and that rotation and that. All right, I went flaps up. I don't know if that was on time or not, but we're at 7,000 climbing.
So you got to hit profile again and nav again.
Nav's not coming on. Let's go a direct to Corver. And then, wait, how do I do a direct to? Corver, and then direct? Or enter? How do I do it?
Oh, jeez. Oh, is there insert? Is there insert?
No. I mean, I could just...
Insert to the... See how it says insert on the...
Oh, insert right there. Okay, now let's see if nav kicks in. Yep, sure enough. Nav's kicking in. All right, cool. Now we're... I'm gonna have a new appreciation for watching these FedEx planes now. When I see them, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I know a few buttons in that plane. Yeah, the climb is pretty vertical, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a fast plane.
It's probably not very fuel efficient, I imagine. Yo, Johnfly, acknowledge the follower. We got a follow. We got Young 40 Ford with the follow. Thank you. Isn't that impressive, Dogo? Yeah. All right, we're at 15,000 feet, so I'm going to turn off the snack air ops landing lights.
Your flaps up?
Yep, flaps are up. Well, wait. No, maybe not completely. I went up. That was bad. That was bad. I went up one notch, but it was 2 notches I needed to go up. All right, so landing lights, yeah, retract, nose light off. Strobes can stay on auto. Beacon can be on. All right. Cooking with gas. I bought it last night at 10:45 p.m. and I'm flying it all night now. Can't get enough. Ah, another victim. You know what's kind of interesting is I put the Navigraph on my taskbar last night, and it's not there again. Navigraph charts, pinned to taskbar. There we go. I'm just going to bring up the charts here.
With the last update, I lost my XP mapping. I had to remap it and
Ooh.
update.
I have so many custom mappings, and that reminds me, I better back up my my X-plane. All right, you can see here if I bring up the Seagull 1 on the chart. Yeah, we're direct Corver. Got a vector, and it says at or above 13,000. We're already at 20,000.
Overpowered. Is that because it's a cargo plane, Scotty?
From what I understand, this the engines, and yeah.
It was designed in the late 60s? And the first flight was in 72? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Man, it's older than me.
I thought this was in the 80s.
That's when it started mostly, I think, end of 70s, early 80s, when passenger started first started flying.
Hmm.
Actually, if you look at the screens on the center console, they do look like CRTs rather
Hmm.
than like LEDs or something.
And then was there a 310? Or did it go straight to 330? I know they have the 320, but as far as this class, did it go just to 330?
I'm not sure.
Was this the airplane that crashed NYC? I don't know. I thought they were all 75s.
That bank angle, you can tell it's a cargo plane.
The engines were meant to be overpowered for a selling point on performance. Mm-mm. It went to 310, and then the smaller 320 came out. Because in the sim brief we selected 310 is the ICAO code, but okay, making the turn to Seagull. Yeah, I like this plane. I wish there was a way to just click a button on sim brief and it auto-populate everything in your FMS though for one of those quick days where
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
But it seems does it follow LNAV and VNAV pretty well?
Yeah, and you'll get just like any Airbus, you'll have to um, put in your altitude for it to descend.
You
So
have
when you get close to descent, you have to put in your altitude lower.
in the FCU. Okay.
Yeah, just like an Airbus.
Does it go down automatically?
Yep.
Oh, so not like an Airbus then. Okay. A different accident? Oh, okay. Oh, a 306 is in SimBrief. Oh, is that what we're supposed to choose for this one? Okay. That's good to know.
Does anyone know what the equivalent in FSE is?
Super Cub? Pilot was trying to compensate for wake turbulence and snapped the rudder over Queens. Oh, this was the one that went down in Queens. Like a month later or something after. Yeah. I remember that now. I didn't know that was an A300. It makes sense now. It has that stopper like rudder inputs. Mm. Yeah, I aliased this as the Super Cub. Not the regular Cub, the Super Cub in FS Economy. Yeah, it's a good plane. Yo, John Fly, acknowledge the follower. We got another follow. We got Hawaiian 717 with the follow. Thank you. Is there is it modeled in the back here?
Yep.
Oh.
Just up to the cargo.
Got some nice jump seats.
And you can actually open the doors from back there too.
Oh, you can open these curtains.
The cargo doors you can open.
Wilson!
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, that's cool. You can go outside and get a wing view. I'll make that control 7. Then go 4, and then 7. That's nice. inibuilds' next product is an A380. Yeah. It's sad. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was an A380 from Qantas that was just parked in the desert, California, shutting it down. I would like to live in that A380. I think that could be a pretty nice pad.
Oh, there's definitely people living in old planes.
I mean, imagine how many of my friends could live in the A380 with me.
If you search YouTube for alternative housing, there's definitely a guy living in a 727.
I saw some pictures of that once. and I've seen a guy living in DC3, and there's I think there was an L1011 too that someone converted partially into a house, but
There's also an old Sea King helicopter that's turned into an Airbnb on Guernsey or Jersey or one of the Scilly Isles or one of those ones.
Right, I'm gonna turn my seatbelt sign off. Not that I have any passengers, but so I don't know. To me, the A380 is. I would rather inibuilds go. To be honest, I'd rather than build a 220.
Yeah. I'd love to see that plane in the sim.
A really good, solid 220 would be fantastic, and I'm not as interested in a 380, but. And you know what? There used to be a different relationship with inibuilds because FS Elite used to put out I don't know if it was like a news article, and they'd even send out, I think there was an email or something sent out. Anyway, they had this big relationship with FS Elite, the magazine, and the news website, and then they had to break it because inibuilds was going into, they were offering liveries and dynamic lighting and for all sims, right? And other utilities, and they changed the relationship because they became an airplane developer payware, and so now there was like apparently a conflict of interest that now you have a payware company that's getting a lot of promotion from a magazine, so they changed the relationship. Because I used to get that email, and that that website notification. Hey, this is what inibuilds did this week, and now I haven't kept track of much as what they're doing with regard to liveries, but seems like they're doing quality product here.
Well, I don't regret spending the £70 on this. It's a
The
big
problem,
chunk of money.
I need to fly it. I need to probably fly it at least another time in this month, at least one more time, if not twice. But I just have so many planes. It's hard to balance. I mean, I've got planes that have been collecting dust for 2 years that I really like.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to collect planes, just like Smarties, but I'm now prepared to spend 70, 80, £100 on something and use it all the time, rather than something I might use 3 times and go, well, I'm bored of that because it's got no depth.
Where is top of descent shown on the McDo?
Program.
Program. All right. It's got 163 to destination.
I think it comes in when you get closer.
Maybe descent forecast. That's the winds. Let's do next page. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't say top of descent.
If I remember, I think it comes in later once you get closer. It appears.
And then also on my flight plan page, I don't see altitudes. I just see winds now. Did I do that accidentally?
Yeah,
There's
hit
an
your arrow.
top right.
Hit your.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we can kind of predict our top of descent here is after Dryad.
Yeah, and if you put your map to about 80 miles out or 100 miles out, you'll see the arrow on the.
Okay, so we'll change the Efus to 120. And the arrow is that, okay, that arrow is our top of descent. Okay. Change it to 60. There's Dryad, so, all right. So it's coming up pretty quick. And does it automatically put in the ILS frequencies for you like the modern Airbuses? Or no?
No, but that's in the center. The center next to the FMS. The center knob is your ILS in course.
Okay. I need to dial in a frequency for the Boise 28 right. Okay, so I'm down here, and where is the ILS frequency?
By the FMS, go further up towards the throttle.
Oh, right here. Okay. So 110.15 and a course of 282. Can someone do an exclamation METAR KBOI in chat, please? KBOI exclamation METAR.
If you go on your EFB under ATIS, it's already there.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how accurate it will be to the real one. All right, so EFB, ATIS. So I do update.
Update. Yep.
All right, let's see how close these are. 290 at 8, and this says 280 at 10. One statute, and that says 3 statutes. This one is at 817, and that one's at 818. So I wonder what the difference is.
See the issue? So with active sky, this is what doesn't work. You can't use the ATIS update. It doesn't work. That's the issue.
Oh, okay. What if you're using Active Sky with default X-plane? Oh, you can't, can you? Yeah. Never mind. Okay. I'm more interested in using SkyMax Pro for the visuals, the accurate weather. I've been getting very accurate weather from X-Plane's weather engine lately.
That's what I'm using too.
Yeah.
I'm using SkyMax Pro in their.
All right, I'm going to bug in an altitude. We're on the Spud 3 arrival, and the bottom of the Spud is at 8,000 at sea lower and 230 knots. So on my FCU, I'm going to put in 8,000. I really would like a hardware panel for Airbuses. That Scalarchy or whatever it's called. It's very tempting. But then in my mind says, do you want to spend equipment on beer brewing or flight sim right now?
Getting thirsty.
Hmm. Yeah, see, X-Plane, the orthophoto is still not bad. You know, it's no Microsoft Flight Sim, but it's not bad. We used to live off this stuff.
Like I said, I mean, I love MSFS, but you come back to Explain or P3D for IFR and VATSIM and
Yep.
PE, and it's just like a different world.
Mm-hmm. Amen, brother.
And MFS will get there. I'm sure it will. But, you know, it's new on the block. The other sims have been around for years.
Yeah, and we're judging default. We're comparing default aircraft to payware aircraft in our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flack they've taken for some of the default stuff is.
And that's why I'm still flying X-Plane a lot more than.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Microsoft.
unfair. It's unfair on them. You know, you've got to
yeah.
consider what they've done. You know, this streaming photo stuff is incredible.
It's next level. Yeah. And I hope that X-Plane incorporates the same technology, which I think they have to compete long term anyway.
Yeah.
Well, if they did, I wouldn't move because there's only one place to fly helicopters in VR.
Yeah. Well, helicopters will come eventually, and you'll have. I just think it's gonna. I'm hoping by 2022 it's a two sim world for me, and I can drop P3D. That's what I really hope.
Yeah.
Dogs3447, how's it going? It's going well. Happy Sunday to you as well. In a brand new plane for me, the Airbus A300. And we're just about to do top of descent into Boise, Idaho, where I was born. I was born in Boise. But
I must compliment you on your quiff. It's very nice.
what's quiff?
Your quiff is the front of your hair, the way it's at a jaunty angle.
Oh, I
It's
learned
very
new.
50s.
I
It's
learned
very,
a new word today. I've never heard of
it's
quiff.
very, very British 50s.
Thank you.
Well, no, it's America as well, but very, very particularly British.
Well, thank you. I did that especially for the stream today. Durano is here for the Zibo giveaway, guys. Can someone type in? Oh, the first 5 people the first 2 people to splash the Ozibo emote. Does that still exist? I don't even know if that's still. I may got rid of that one.
See, you're descending now.
Oh, top of descent. There it is. Ozibo. DMB Bird 1. DMB Bird 1, the Zibo. All right, I'm going to turn seatbelt signs on. And then I'm going to arm my auto brake way prematurely. Oh, I can't even arm my auto brake. Won't let me arm my auto brake yet. All right, Red Raider and Ed Force 5 and Durano. Y'all guys won Zebos.
One thing we forgot to do was put the landing gear back in the middle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So I'm not going to mess with it. It has
If you just click on it, it'll go down the middle.
Okay, that was scary. That was scary. Zelmon, how you doing? Zebo giveaway, how's that gonna work? Magic. It's kind of, giving away Zebos as giveaways is kind of like me with this whole idea that I'm gonna stream for 36 hours straight. And I'm only 3 hours in, so we're streaming for another 33 hours straight. Nothing better than tuning into a stream where the guy or gal's been going for 23 hours. They're trying to make that 24-hour mark, and they're almost zombie-like.
The best is a flight simmer who fell asleep live on stream.
Yeah, that reminds me. Do you remember Grau Adler?
Oh, he always fell asleep.
He snored.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he literally snored live. He would just.
Did you watch any of the Simfest World Flight?
No, I've heard good things about. They got.
Yeah, it was good, but they got pretty ragged towards the end of that.
Did they? Well, is World Flight going on right now?
No, it finished last weekend.
Okay, I know Cross the Pond's coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah, so they flew 24 hours, 7 days a week around the world, rotating the crews, but they weren't getting enough sleep.
And they're in a full 747, aren't they?
Yeah, 747 made out of real parts.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How much they raised? I don't know what they raised this year, but I think it was last year they raised £45,000 or something for their charity.
That's awesome. That is really cool. I did a World Flight back in 2016. I went to a full-size 737. At the time, it was a 737 300 cockpit out in Indiana, and that was fun. Some of you guys were around for that stream. That stream got kind of off the handle, and it was a World Flight stream, so many hours and a few beverages in. There was a lot of yeah. I think we were near Fort Wayne in a full size.
Was that a motion simulator?
It wasn't a motion sim. It was just the cockpit with all the actual real world hardware that the guy had acquired together.
I tell you what, I'm excited about. Can't do it now because we're saving to move house, but these 6 degree of freedom Stuart platforms that you can buy. You can buy them. They're like less than £3,000 now. But you can buy like the 3-axis one and then upgrade it to the 4 and then
Wow.
5 and
But
then
what
the
kind of
6,
brewing
so-
equipment can I get for 3,000 or 4,000?
Well, that's a good point.
I should become a commercial brewer. That's what
Well,
I
if you
should
can
do.
get people to pay for your brewing, then you can afford a 6-axis Stuart.
That's true. That's true.
Although you'd be too drunk to use it.
I think that if I did started a craft brewery and it was all aviation themed, I think it would be good. Like a McDo Pale Ale. Yeah. ILS chocolate stout. I think that would be good. If you guys haven't seen the new Snack Air Brown Ale label, the bottles got labeled 2 days ago. And you can check out the Discord. Lots of pictures of the new Snack Air Brown Ale. In the real world, not a virtual brew. In fact, do they have a home brewing simulator available on Steam? If you have a PC repair simulator, why can't you have a brewing simulator? TAT in frequent icing range. All right. Do I put on some icing? Anti-ice?
No,
Or is it
I think
on
it's
by
really
default?
yeah, it's on by default.
Oh, no. It's not on. I'm just going to turn it on for kicks and giggles. Kicks and giggles. All right, so what I'd like to see this plane do is I'd like to see it get down to 250 knots at mash. That's a term for brewing as well, mash out. 250 knots at 11,510. Let's see how closely it does that. That wouldn't work because flight crew never drink. What about the sim pilot world? Or what about the guy that just got off of a 5-day, out on the road flying around up in the sky for 5 days, is home for 4 days? Doesn't he want to have an EFB Hefeweizen? Can you ask Scott every time I hit reference aircraft status in CDU, all screens go black in the A300? Anybody had this issue? I'm not going to hit the button now, but he's hitting REF AC.
I haven't had that problem. I'm not sure.
Is it this ref button here he's talking about?
Could be.
I don't want to do it. I think I did it earlier though when I was looking for the top of descent. That was quite a rotation between the 6 of them. For what, Aqua? What are you referring to? I missed that comment. Oh, the hotel drink coupons are worth money? Yeah. What is the rule? Is it 24 hours bottle to throttle, or is it 8 to 12?
8 hours bottle to throttle.
What is it? That's for private pilot. What is it for commercial? Same?
2 hours.
2 hours?
I'd like to ask Aqua a question. You came into my stream a couple of years ago when I was streaming regularly, and I never got to ask you where you're from. If you don't mind, I'd love to know where you're from, because it was an interesting chat we had that day.
You can go to the viewer map, by the way. The Global Sim Alliance viewer map, and it will show most people's location, including Aqua. Dang.
Because it's one of the best stream names ever. But yeah, it was an interesting conversation we had that evening.
There were 6 pilots doing the world flight for SimFest UK. Usually they have quite a few more. Ah. Yeah, 6 of them for that long. They were probably done with Flight Sim for a few days. All right, I'm going to change my Efus range here. There's MASH. I think we're below profile. Because we're at 12,000 feet. And I think we were supposed to be at... Oh, no, we're fine. Plane is slowing down nicely too, also. So that's kind of cool.
I think the important thing to try, maybe, Scotty, if it's not too late in the descent, is a hold. Because that's critical if you're on VATSIM or PD.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that on this first flight. Good try, though.
The Tolus A321, I did it today just for a laugh to see if I could do it. So easy.
Okay, there it is at MASH. And we're 11.4. It looks like we're going a little bit lower than what we want to do at MASH. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's definitely the speed is. It's supposed now. Let's look at Spud. Spud's supposed to be 250 knots, 10.48. Change my Efus. Efus to 15. And there's Spud at 10.8. We're almost at 250. How do I just... I should probably put out some spoilers, huh? Yeah, let's put out some spoilers. Because you're illegal if you're above 250 knots. Below 10,000.
And you still have them armed as well. We should have put those down a while back.
Yeah. Your display shows your vertical profile bar. Oh, yeah, the vertical deviation. You're right. Thank you for reminding me of that. It says that I'm off. We're in the soup too. But it looks like
It's the best way to learn if you can trust a plane.
And then I think we want to go 6,300 at Jolty and 6,000 at ZipZip. So I'm going to put that into here. 6,000 is now set. You're a good instructor, Scotty P. I'm going to have to go back and watch the VOD, though.
I wouldn't say that. We haven't landed yet.
We have... It's true. We haven't. But I have faith.
Your responsibility finished at cruise, Scotty.
Get your parachutes out, gentlemen, ladies.
And you can change the mapping mode to localizer. You can see localizer coming in your map settings down by the in the glare shield.
Change it to what?
I can't see it. I don't have mine on anymore.
I got my ILS on now. Okay. Okay, we're 200 knots at 8,000. It wants less drag. We got a subscribe. We got a subscribe, Nightmare Frame.
This snow is pretty great.
43 months from Nightmare Frame. Is it snowing outside? I noticed that it was 36 degrees. I didn't think it was snowing, but is it snowing where you are? It's snowing in Boise a little bit, but thank you for the 43 months. In 5 months, you get the 4-year chat badge. It's snowing heavily in Salt Lake City. So that's John Fly. He's in his basement. He doesn't even know what's going on in the outside world. Flight director.
Yeah, it's the rows. It says rows in the mapping mode.
Okay, Rose is up. I guess it wants me to control my speed, so there goes 180.
Yeah, I usually control my speed on final.
36F, it's a balmy 73 here with bands of rain from the tropical storm. I'd like to be in 73. It's probably in the 70s where you are, Scotty.
Yeah, it is today. It's nice.
Crashes.
I'm stuck in the
Crashes.
70s.
I was gonna say crashes. What's your Fahrenheit? You think 70s right now?
Oh, no, I'm stuck in the 70s musically.
I was gonna say in the UK it's probably like 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what's the temperature? It's 12 Celsius, which is what, like 40
Ask her.
Fahrenheit or something?
Ask her what 12 Celsius is in Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what is 12 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
12 degrees Celsius is 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
53. Okay, not bad. Do I hit the nav button now, Scotty, in order to intercept the localizer?
Localizer is the one next to it. The V, by the land button. if you land.
VL?
Yeah, that's.
Okay. And then is it...
Then once you're on the localizer, to land up to hit the glide slope, you hit land.
Once I pick it up, then?
Yep.
Okay, so I've picked it up. I need to be at... we're coming up to Zixup. We're high, though. We have a problem. We're high.
Yeah, because you turned the profile mode off, so you weren't going down anymore.
Dang it.
So you got.
Dropping gear. Slowing down. See if I can get back on profile. Yeah, we're 1,000 feet high. We might be able to do it. Wit up at 49.
So you can do altitude change and then hit flight level change down.
I could do that too. We'll see what happens here.
Love those digits flipping over.
Yeah, this might be a go around. Yeah, we're about 900 feet high now. We might be okay. Gotta love when there's a land button. Easy button. The easy button. Alright, we're only 400 feet off profile now.
You're pulling that glide slope in.
I'm way fast, though, is a problem. Alright, I'm hitting land. Let's see what happens. Do I have to change my altitude on land or not?
No, it should be should capture hopefully. It'd be full flaps in gear right now.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. All right. Autopilot off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got some cargo that has to be delivered on time.
Brewing
I have
kits.
a couple of planes like that where the AP has not set the trim. You disconnect the AP.
I'm used to that in the
plane
new
goes mental.
I'm used to that in the new sim, but not in this.
Well, you're lucky in the new sim if the AP doesn't drive you into the ground on your left
My
turn.
chief pilot's gonna want to talk to me after this.
Looking good.
Got all kinds of alarms.
recovered.
Oh, the reversers are not working.
Yeah, mapped.
Oh no. I thought I had them mapped. Gear up, flaps up. Okay, 6,000 set. Practice heading mode. Flaps coming up. Auto throttle on. And let's practice some heading maneuvers. Going around.
Go around.
Go around. Actually, we're going to go up to 6,000. Yeah, we'll go up to 6,000. And we'll bring our speed up to 190. Get rid of the land button. How do I go into vertical speed mode? Or how do I do that flight level change thing again?
Yes, it's underneath
Oh,
altitude
level
button.
change. There we go.
Change.
Okay, cool. Touch and go, yeah. I think the land button is GS, not auto land. It will auto land if both APs are on, like the modern day stuff, maybe. All right, we're just self-vectorizing. The throttles have to be at idle for the reversers to work. Ah, okay. Maybe I thought they were, but the other thing I didn't set was my auto brake. How come it won't let me set my auto brake, Scotty? Nothing lights
Not
up.
sure.
All right, we'll continue our vector Victor.
Yeah, that's weird. I'll put your gear handle back to the middle again and try it. See what that does.
The gear handle in the middle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that works. Why is our autopilot off? There we go.
Yeah, they said that's a big. Like also, there's an issue if that's not set in the middle during cruise. It also affects your pressure altitude in the plane.
Do people in Utah have snow tires? We have all-season tires mostly. In Germany, they were religious when I lived there. You changed your tires every season religiously, and the dealer would store the different season tires for you. I thought it was crazy, but it's awesome.
In some countries in Europe, it's illegal not to have chains in your car and winter tires. Although in the UK, it's illegal to have chains. So there you go.
Yeah, there's chains required in the mountains here. Ingo can confirm that. Mm-hmm. It's hard playing to learn at first, but once you have down, you'll love it. Digital engineer Joe, how you doing? Touch and go in an A300. That's style. It was either that or go off the end of the runway. Digital engineer is one of my favorite VATSIM controllers. He's also a controller on what's the other network? The one that doesn't have ATC yet?
POSCON.
POSCON. Wintertires van Oktober bis Ostern. Yeah. Did you know, guys, that Oktoberfest is not in October?
September.
Yeah. There's a
Was there?
there's a canal off that runway end. Oh yeah, that's good.
October's when you wake up.
Mm.
Well, it's actually the last week of, or the first week of October.
Yeah, but it starts in September, I guess.
Yep. I was in Munich 2 years ago for it.
There were a lot of drunk Italian teenagers, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
I saw thousands of them. They had to be,
Italians?
16, 17 years old. Just
And did they speak English? Because a lot of them didn't
no,
speak English.
they didn't speak German or English. They were speaking Italian. Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, I went to a couple of the big tents. I'm a fan of the Lederhosen and the Drindles.
Definitely want to go back there again.
All right, we're at 6,000 feet. We're going to intercept the ILS-28 right again. I'm assuming, and that's the beauty of doing it old school, manually entering in the frequencies. They don't change. It seems like sometimes when you do a missed approach in some of the other Airbuses, the modern ones, it's like it doesn't remember the ILS settings because it thinks your flight's over or something.
Can I do a film quote for snacks?
Sure.
But you're wearing lederhosen.
Name the movie, guys. It's really trying to maintain that speed. I'm going to put in some flaps. Slats. The one time that I'm flying really nasty weather, off-sched descent is not here because he makes fun of me for always being, cav okay, weather, sunny, few clouds. But no, we're in the soup. Hotch Mania, it's a Twitch baby. Is a Twitch baby.
It's a Twitch baby.
It is a Twitch baby. I'm going gear down. This gear down is in honor of Hotch Mania 9 months. What would you like to name the baby? Would you like to name the baby JetBlue? Or Ini? Should we name it Ini? inibuilds? Middle name Builds? First name Ini? Okay, I'm gonna vector now. Fly. Heading 340. Yeah, I really want a hardware panel for this. Okay, we're gonna get down to 4900 level change. Additional flappage. Okay, we're gonna fly heading 310 and intercept the localizer. We're really low. So it doesn't manually control your speed, huh? On the landings, like the Airbuses do, the modern ones.
Yeah, it does. If you're in profile mode, it does.
Oh, I need to change my heading slightly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm in profile now. We're going to intercept way down the line. No one knows the answer, Crasha.
It's a brilliant film.
Yeah, John. Just before the localizer, you can go into land now. You can. So if you click land, that will take you in the localizer.
Okay. And then do I have to reset the altitude or no?
Yeah, just make sure you're on the right. Yeah, just be on
Seems
altitude.
like profiles got me really fast.
So I would just go to altitude hold on the altitude for the localizer, which is what?
I'm gonna change my speed. Profile. So we need to get down. Okay, I'm on land. Cat 3 enabled. I'm not gonna change. Okay, there's the magenta coming down. I'm not changing my altitude, and I think it's gonna descend. Oh yeah, we're in the lane to Neptune Massive. That's Bonneville Point where the trappers discovered the valley. Little Idaho history. They yelled "Le boys" from the trees for the trees in the valley. Is that where the name came from? Oh yeah, we're on profile. All right, let's just hope that my reversers work this time.
You know, I much prefer limited visibility. It's a weird thing, but yeah, MFS looks fantastic. But if it's on clear skies, it's unrealistic.
Too good?
It's too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've always, even in X-Plane, I've pulled in my draw distance, visibility distance, because it just doesn't feel right.
Am I okay to land at 145?
If you look on your FMS, it gives you your approach speeds.
Under a nit?
Yeah.
Next page.
Takeoff approach.
Takeoff approach.
Full.
I better look at where I'm going here. Hold on.
144. Yep.
Okay. I'm set. 145, that's good enough. This is a much more stable approach.
If you put that quote in Google, you'll get the answer. Come on, chat. For snacks.
Oh, it's over. Snacks are over. They had to get it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Carrion Pigeon, how you doing? All right, so autopilot off. My reversers are not engaged, but the auto brake's working.
You remember when we thought that ground snow texture was awesome?
I don't know if I've ever thought that, to be honest.
I think your reversers are on. They came on.
Did they? Oh yeah, they did. Okay. I just couldn't. I'm used to seeing REV. I don't know if I go left or right here in Boise for cargo. Guess I'll go right. How do you get rid of the master caution of the ape that the autopilot is off? Because it's still beeping at me.
Click the red button on your joystick. The AP disengage button.
Thank you.
Aqua's got it. He's just not claiming it.
You have to map that button.
Look at that awesome snow texture. That's so Minecraft.
Man, it's just like winter.
Need to put my spoilers down too. And I need to do my lights. Power Set gets VIP parking in Boise. I did not clean up very well. My spoilers are not engaging.
Well, Scotty and John, thank you very much. That was
Yeah,
superb.
thank you for joining.
Yeah, that was fun. Been waiting for you to get this plane.
I think we should give Aqua the snacks for the film because
Now it's
he
too
knows
late.
what it is.
It's too late. Don't be so liberal with my snackage.
Oh, come on.
I can't.
Biden won.
I can't.
Biden won. It's all libertarian now.
I can't arm my speed brakes anymore, Scotty.
Is it mapped to your throttle?
It is. Yep. Okay.